Hello everyone, welcome to 30 Minutes Learning. Today we're going to discuss about busy dialog control in SAPUI5. So this busy dialog control, we can use the system is busy. So that time we can use that this busy dialog control. So whenever you're trying to get access heavy data in backend or heavy process, that time we can use this busy dialog. Okay, so before jumping to program, first we look at the document. Okay, just go through the properties first. So this main properties, we can cancel button text, we can change instead of standard cancel button. If you use that show cancel button, it's show that cancel button, it's a text is cancel. But if you use that cancel button text, then we can change anything, the cancel button text. So whenever you are using that cancel button, so you can use this close event in the busy dialog. So if you click the cancel button, this close event it will trigger. So then icon, custom icon change, so we can change our own icons in the busy dialog. So it's default, it given 3 dots, it's loading. So instead of these 3 dots loading, we can set our custom icons. You can give that any URL images, or if you have that standard SVG or PNG format images, you can directly put in our project and give that path, then it will automatically load. Then custom icon height and width, you can change CSS size like px or em, like anything. It's a default, it's a 44 px. You can change yourself if you want. Okay, then custom icon rotation speed, this is initially it's a 1000 default value. That means it's a 1 per second it rotate the image. If you set it 0, then image it will not rotate. Actually it rotate, but we can to see that rotations. That's why it's a statically it show that image it's a 0. So this text and a title, we can give that some detailed information to end user while loading this screen. So whenever you try to use that busy dialog, that time total screen it will block. So that time we can indicate this work we are doing. So whenever it's finished, it automatically close, or user can close if you give that cancel button options like this. Okay, I think it's enough information I given. So sorry, I forgot to give that methods. If you want to use this busy dialog, then we need to open, then only it will start. So this open method is important, then close is important. Okay, let's start a new project here, then test our busy dialog. Right click the new and project from template, select that SAPUI5 application, click next and give the project name busy dialog. Then namespace dev, click next and finish. So you see this 3 dot, this is busy dialog. So now it's a total screen, it will block. I can do cancel or anything, but you can give that some cancel button. If you enable the show cancel button true, then cancel button option it will show on. Okay, so go to that view here, just give that one button for whenever the button click, that busy dialog it will load. Okay, so button text busy, then on So actually press event, we need to assign this button. So event name on busy. So this corresponding event, we need to create a one function in the controller. Go to controller file and click that on busy function. So here we need to create one variable for busy, then assign SAPM busy dialog, this controller. Then we need to start the busy dialog. So obc dot open, then obc dot close. So before closing, we're going to use another one function, Windows set timeout. Then in the callback we can use arrow function and give that milliseconds 3000. If you give that 3000 means 3 seconds after this function it will trigger. So give set timeout, then okay, we test it now. Save and click that project Busydialog and click that green button, then select that index.html, click OK. Okay, so after 3 seconds it need to close. Okay, just start Busydialog. Okay, perfectly it's stop after 3 seconds. So if you notice this 3 dots only it's shown. Okay, so we can test our properties in the Busydialog. So first we're going to enable that cancel button. So cancel button, so this property, if you want to add property for this Busydialog, you assign this OBC, right? So this controller just making a open curly braces and close curly braces, inside give the properties like a JSON format. Okay, so it's false, so true false, we don't need to give double quotes. True, directly given true, then save, refresh, click. Now we get that cancel button, you can cancel. If you click it automatically cancel this screen. Okay, so cancel property, so cancel button, it now it's working. So cancel button text we can change. So text we can give that stop, instead of cancel we say it's stop. So stop, it changed that button text. So two properties we tested. Then next one, custom icon. So third property, custom icon. Here we can give it some URL, icons8.com. Here we just searching loading. Okay, just take this one, I think it's pretty good for for looking. So I just take this one and click that copy. It's copied, then paste it here. Just remove that source and extra tags. This is enough. Okay, so now just refresh our app. Click. Now if you see, it's a beautiful custom image, it will load up. So like you can give any images, whatever image you want. So Windows 10. Okay, this one looks good, so we just try this one. Copy it, copy this text and put here. Just refresh again. Now we see it's loading. Like if you remove this cancel button, this appearance it's changed differently. Now we getting that one box inside the icon, it will rotate, right? So now I just refresh application. Now you see it's whole screen, it's transparent looking, it's looking something good. Okay, so custom icon test we are done. Then the text and title, these properties we can just use this once also. Just enable these buttons and add text. So text, try to get data and next property title. So title loading, then refresh our app. Test. Now our text is loading, our heading is loading, and this is our test data text. So now we understand that Busydialog. Now we're going to use that Ajax call inside the Busydialog, how it will work. Okay, it's a final experiment. So using this Ajax and giving URL and type give that get, then success and error, success function, then error function. Another one function we can use, another one method called before sum. So before sum comma. Okay, so here we can use our Busydialog. Just copy this one in the top, then Busydialog open before send. So while try to access data from outside server, that time Busydialog it will open. When it need to close, whenever we get that error or we get that data. Once we get that data, then we can close the window. Once we get that something error, then that time also we need to close, and we need to do something different process. So that's why I give both places it's a close. Now we don't need that set timeout, just remove. Now we need to give some URL. So I'm going to take JSON placeholder. It's dummy REST API server. So it's photos 5,000 photos. So I think it's little bit high amount of data, so we can use this REST API. Okay, so we given some URL and using get method. So whenever we get the data, then close before we're going to log that data. So console.log, then put the data here. So this data we need to console. Once the data, so we need to open before sending this JSON, and once that successfully we get the data, then we need to close the dialog. Okay, so this is our final testing. Just refresh. Just press F12 to check it's something error in the line number 21. Okay, sorry, actually before send and function keyword is missing. Okay, just clear that console. Again we get that same line number 21. Oh, comma missing. Okay, comma missing here. Refresh. Okay, now we get that result. So now we're using that console log. So just press the F12, then you get that developer console screen. Then clear that clear console icon. Then this window look like this, clear empty. Then clear that network also, and whenever you click that busy button, this Ajax call it will trigger. So you can see that network tab, it's a call trigger, and once the data is fetching, then in the console log we get that data. Okay, click. Now you see it's loading. Call also it's photos, call also it's sending. We not get data, so whenever we get that data, it stop. As of now it's pending. Okay, okay, I think it's failed. Okay, So it's a failed. So this condition it will satisfy its error. So this busy dialog it will close. Just refresh again. Before, okay, cross issue. Mm, I think this JSON placeholder server not supporting cross. That's why we come to access this URL. Okay, and then one time we just refresh. Sometime it's happening in the network. If it is not working, then we just try another REST APIs. Posts. Okay, now we get that result. So if you see log also it's working, and dialog also it's closed automatically. So it's working. Okay, that's all guys. Today we understand how to use that busy dialog, right? Okay, thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and make sure to click the bell icon and turn on the notification for my future videos. Bye. Thank you.